Welcome back to Debrief. Whether we know it or not, most of us are likely a little bit addicted to something, whether it's news, in my case, alcohol, food, or smartphones, also maybe my case. After treating some 10,000 people through his addiction workshops, Shahaf Ashkenazi is here with us to give us a bit of information on some key changes in our lives that maybe we don't even know that we need. Exactly. Shahaf, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, first of all, you deal with a wide range of addictions. What kind of approach are you taking when you meet people for the first time?
I would say a lenient approach, taking it easy, because putting pressures on addicts doesn't solve the problem. So understanding them, understanding what they need, and then going through a specific process of 4 hours process of changing their emotional approach towards the addiction, because addiction is not we consider it a perceptual problem, but it's not a perceptual problem, it's an emotional problem. Most addicts understand completely what's going on, what they need, what they're supposed to do, but they're still going on using with their addiction. So I take an emotional approach, changing, rewiring, I would say, their emotional attitude towards.
Do people from the outset understand, the people you're working with understand that they have an addiction, or is that part of the process? Can you only begin once you realize that?
Well, people who come to my sessions understand they have an addiction. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's an online a workshop or a live workshop. They obviously understand that this is the basic of treating your addiction, is saying I have a problem and I need to treat it and I need to fix it. A lot of people understand that, but the key point is getting rid with the fear. The fear is a big problem. Most people are afraid, to quit whatever they want, like cigarettes or alcohol or cannabis. People are afraid because they're absolutely emotionally dependent on their addiction.
So I want to shift to something that I think is maybe the addiction of 2017 and all of our future, which is the so-called digital addiction and smartphones. Before I ask you about it, let's just see a little bit of statistics that are a little bit surprising. Maybe users between 15 and 19 years old spend at least 3 hours a day on average on social media. That's about 2 hours for ages 20 through 29. Estimates put the average American at spending nearly a quarter of a workday browsing social media for non-work related activities. Certainly employers will not be happy to hear that statistic. And in a survey by Common Sense Media, 78% of teens and 69% of parents check their devices every hour. Half of teens said they feel addicted to their mobile device. You don't need much more than those statistics, or really to just look around to know that.
Yeah.
Is smartphones, digital, that whole category, something that is already being looked at, being treated as an addiction?
I can absolutely consider it an addiction, and I consider it the most dangerous addiction of the future, because now we're talking about smartphone. In the near future, it's going to become augmented reality, and we'll be completely taken over by this addiction. So understanding emotionally what you need in life is the key here. And let's take this phone, okay? In the past, what happened is that we went to the beach, and it was just 10 years ago, 2007, and we would just enjoy ourselves. We would just, if we were sad, we were sad. If we were happy, we were happy. We were with ourselves. Today, it doesn't happen, because what this enables you is just to escape the whole time. So your whole life is a sequence of escapism.
No moments of reflection.
No
really.
moments of reflection, no moments of emotional reflection, when you can actually converse with yourself, talk with yourself, realize what's going on with yourself, because every time you feel something, then you just automatically escape and go to this and just...
So when our brains are so wired now to be constantly plugged in, and as you say, you like to rewire people, how do you begin to rewire us when this is our way of life?
It's an excellent question. How I begin? I would say there is a feeling, is a wiring between a sensation and an emotion. Okay, the common approach is realizing, understanding what you feel. I take a little bit of different approach, is affecting through, just a conversation, is affecting the connection between a feeling and emotion. It's like you feel something, between a sensation and emotion. It's you have a sensation of discomfort, which then becomes agitation, which then in turn become pressure. It is somewhere along those lines where the solution comes, where you just feel better. You realize that you would feel better without the phone or without
So when you're taken away from something, don't give in to that I need my phone feeling and stay with it.
Just let it be. But in order to do that, you have to first realize that you don't need the phone for whatever it is you believe you need the phone for. Okay, there's a big mix-up here between, I mean, we really do need the phone in order to communicate, but then there's this automatic approach. You wake up in the morning, you just go with that to your bathroom.
Right.
Yeah.
To stop our automatic actions, that's an important point here. Shahaf Ashkenazi, thanks very much for this. Maybe you guys can put your phones down for a moment, obviously only after you finish watching Debrief, but put them down. That's it for us this time. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, with another edition from our studios right here in the Jaffa Port. Until then, thanks for watching. Have a great night.